বাংলার সঙ্গে পুরনো সম্পর্ক কলকাতায় এসে স্মৃতি রোমন্থন ভারতীয় মহাকাশচারী শুভাংশু শুক্লার। ইন্টারন্যাশনাল স্পেস স্টেশনে পদার্পণ করা প্রথম এবং এখনো পর্যন্ত একমাত্র ভারতীয় মহাকাশচারী শুভাংশু শুক্লা কয়েক বছর আগে ব্যারাকপুরে ভারতীয় বিমান বাহিনীর ঘাঁটিতে প্রশিক্ষণ নেওয়ার পর এই প্রথম কলকাতায় আসা। তবে মাঝের এই কয়েক বছরে বদলে গিয়েছে অনেক কিছুই। কলকাতায় এসে খোশ মেজাজে শুভাংশু শুক্লা মহাকাশে কাটানো দিনগুলোর অভিজ্ঞতার কথা তুলে ধরেছেন কলকাতায়। মহাকাশ থেকে ভারতকে কেমন লাগে সেই প্রশ্নে শুভাংশুর জবাব সারে জাহাজে আচ্ছা হেসে বলেছেন, চেনা উত্তরটা আগেও দিয়েছেন। তার অনুভূতি রাকেশ শর্মার চেয়ে আলাদা কিছু নয়।
Captain Shukla, are you ready for the ride?
But you have to be careful about the mass. Going from 0 kilometers per hour to 28,500 kilometers per hour in 8.5 minutes. You are in microgravity. You are not going to be using this thing on ground. Your heart slows down because it doesn't have to pump blood against gravity to your head. It will be a lot of blood otherwise. If you want to do the same thing in space, it's another challenge altogether. It is very peaceful. It has an amazing view. A strong feeling that this is our home. And for me, what that was, I would, probably try to put it in very short form would be the oneness of the planet, the strong feeling that this is our home, not a particular place, not a particular region, not a particular city, not a particular country, but the entire Earth, that planet, that feels like a home. Going from 0 kilometers per hour to 28,500 kilometers per hour in 8.5 minutes. And that is a huge acceleration that you feel, your body feels. And under those kind of G's that you experience, it becomes difficult to breathe. And you have to specifically train for doing that. So it was a very fascinating experience for me to just go through this exercise. And we were very excited. It was like a high-powered, I would say, a roller coaster ride. If I was to hold this mobile in space and I let it go, it will stay here, it will not fall. But your mind doesn't know that. You got from Earth. So in the initial few days, if I had to leave something, I would search for someone and I would ask them, can you please hold it for me? And I also had two first-time flyers from Poland and Hungary. And they are also thinking like me. So they would also hold it and float next to me. So while I'm doing something, all of us are floating in air. But they would be holding like this, standing right next to it. So that it doesn't fall. This is my commander, Dr. Peggy Whitson, who almost has 700 days in space, most experienced American astronaut as of now. And she is trying to move a heavy bag. The bag is bigger than her in a way, and it is used to transport heavy cargo. I will let you guess what is inside this bag, but you can look how careful she has to be to hold it. She can lift it, but she has to be careful of the momentum. This really counts because when you're designing something, you are thinking in terms of ground. We need to put something here because this much space we need for a person to sit or stand. And then when I look at it, I said, you don't have to worry about it. You can just float in from anywhere and slide in from any side because you are in microgravity. You're not going to be using this thing on ground. So the experience really changes how you do it. Undergoes a lot of changes. It has never seen this environment of microgravity. In the initial few days, all the blood from your leg pulls up, it goes in your head. You would see the image on the right. My head is swollen up. It is big because all the fluid has shifted to my head. Your heart slows down because it doesn't have to pump blood against gravity to your head. It will be a lot of blood otherwise. You are floating in space, but so is everything inside your stomach. So you don't feel hungry. I remember I had to force feed myself for initial first 3 to 4 days. And it was very challenging because you don't feel hungry at all. to contain the fluid in a container, how to provide nutrition to it every second day, how to keep it in the refrigerated environment. Everything has to be learned. Even the smallest of things, how to use syringe, how to use pipettes, everything you have to learn, and you have to understand how to use. Kind of did not want to come back. I was very happy there. It was a great place to be. It is very peaceful. It has an amazing view, and you really understand and you start enjoying the things after a few days, and then it becomes all right for you to stay there.
Become an astronaut, but how can I convince my parents?
Are you hearing the song? Please stand up. Have parents should stand up first. I will give your mother the number of my mother. Convince me. She will convince you. You don't have to worry.
On this mission, it is fantastic.